Divine Feminine, you are meant for new worlds. You are ready to release the old, and it's like walking around in shoes that are too small for you. It's time to change, just like Alice is getting ready to change. And once you do, you are going to follow that which is novel or unusual, which seems to take you into new worlds rather than making do with what already has been. So following these initial inspirations will open doors for you and gain your entry into entirely new and exciting worlds. You're ready for the adventure, whether you know it or not. So I believe you do know, okay? But sometimes we feel like we're not because of fear, or we think, yeah, I've done a lot of work on this, or I think I could survive outside of this relationship. But then the fear part holds you back, and it's like what's keeping you bound. Okay, so there is an affirmation. I don't usually read this part here, but it says, new worlds, faces, and places. Bring me 3 graces of love, luck, and laughter, ever increasing from now till hereafter. I just love that. It's gonna reward you. Ooh, I'm getting goosebumps all over both my legs. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. So, Divine Feminine, you're being called to more. You're being called to more. So, they're calling me to go ahead and pull one of these. Let's see what is going on around you right now that is making you feel this way or have this knowing. And it's so interesting because she's wearing green, and I just was like, what do I want to wear? I'm like, green, I gotta wear green. So something about the color green is important to you, or your heart chakra may be opening where it had been blocked, right? So green is the color of the lower heart chakra. The upper heart chakra is pink. And I am seeing kind of that pink look kind of in the background. So I feel like this is very much about your heart and trusting it, opening it up to these new worlds, okay? So let's get another card here for this Alice card. And if this is you, congratulations, because what that means is that you've exhausted the path that you're on and you're ready for new. It's just a matter of this taking charge and allowing this to happen. Adaptive transformation is literally showing up on the bottom here. So it's in that 5D energy of what we don't see. You got to embrace the change with open arms. Do it, for it is the catalyst for your evolution and growth. Mic drop. Okay. You know this deep down. And it's like the fear is the part that's holding you back, the what ifs, or if it's not fear, it's the regret. Woulda, coulda, shouldas, like that kind of thing, like 5 of Cups type energy. Happiness is simple. Look at the green all around her. Find joy in life's small wonders, for they hold the key to a fulfilling and contented heart. And my guides are showing me wonder. Alice in Wonderland. You can't make this up, you guys. You are like Hansel and Gretel following the breadcrumbs towards this new world. And as you find joy in these small things that just seem innocuous, they don't seem like they really have any sort of pattern. Yes, you're in this moment. That's exactly what I'm getting. You're being here now. You're being here present. You're laying in the grass. Maybe you have been doing more earthing and stuff like that lately. And the world in which you're existing right now is very complicated and karmic, and whatever it is that's going on doesn't fit you anymore. And your new world that you're trying to go toward, which is going to bring you so much, almost seems like it's so simple. But at the same time, you're opening your heart and getting into alignment for that portal to open so that you can go ahead and walk through that. And you may not even know you're doing that because you are just staying in this present moment and your heart is opening as a result, right? So let's get one more. I'm loving this energy. It's freeing. It's freeing. You've been weighed down. I'm almost seeing like these hearts up here, like almost like what's coming down here is like chains or ties or stuff like that. And you can see they're just balloons that she's holding on to. They're not really chains. She can let go of these balloons at any time. They're already dying. These balloons are not doing well, if you can't tell. And it's whatever this is just not bringing joy anymore, but there's a sense of obligation or whatever it is around it that's making you want to be like, but no, but I've done this for so many years and all this other stuff. On the bottom, we have metamorphosis is mirage. So it's to embrace the tender transition between past forms and future possibilities as illuminated by the transformative butterfly. We just got transformation, right? We're getting it again. And what we're hearing, because it was coming from the balloon energy, is that you telling yourself that what I was just talking about is the mirage. It's not real. Or it's not what it was before. And because it's changed, you're on a different timeline that you just haven't fully walked through yet. These shoes are too small and you're still walking around in them. You know, we don't wear shoes from when we were 8, okay? They don't fit us anymore. Okay. What else for the Divine Feminine Collective? What else for the Divine Feminine Collective, please? Spirit? What else for the Divine Feminine Collective? Ooh. Release burdens. That's why I'm telling you, these balloons, they once were shiny. They once were full of air. They once went so high in the sky that you looked at them and you were like, wow, this is great. This is amazing. This is wonderful. What's under that? Yeah, but it's a mirage, or it was a mirage. It's always been, or it's becoming one now, because what once was is no longer. And it's time to release. Like I was saying, it's almost like the balloon's strings are becoming somewhat of like a chain that is holding you back. And, you know, you don't have to wait for the balloon to fall to the ground and shrivel up completely and then, you know, eventually go into the earth and absorb before you leave for yourself, because you actually have been working on yourself enough to know that you deserve better than that. Okay. This other one that came out is called the Shield of Resilience. So you're supposed to employ your shield of resilience, guarding against external pressures while nurturing your internal strength and love and career. Because these chains are here, these burdens are still here, it's up to you to put the shield up, to shield your own heart. The place where it belongs to open is for yourself, for your highest and best good. And if there is something that you are leaving behind, it doesn't fit you anymore for whatever reason, or it wasn't healthy all along. We all have our own story here and a different place that we're at. So apply that as necessary. But what I'm saying now is that you have to have a shield up where you need to when it comes to the old, in order to be able to formally release that so that you can move into your destiny that you deserve. That's going to bring you so much. Okay? All right. So, why is this happening right now? My God, you guys. On the split, I have the Magician and the Lovers. Okay, so there's this choice to make. Now, it doesn't have to be in regards to another relationship, though for some of us it is. Okay, it could be your twin flame that you're manifesting in, and that is like this portal that's opening to this whole new world. And you're understanding that you can just be here now with that person, and together you guys already are. You don't have to try to be something else to please or feel like you have to earn somebody else's love consistently or perform in a certain way to get what you need. It just is this relationship. It just is what was always meant to be. Okay, for others of you, if you're not trying to seek union with a particular person, then it's about you choosing your own heart over your head. That's why we have the heart chakra energy. You're manifesting this change by finding joy in life's small wonders. They hold the key to a fulfilling and contented heart. Why is this happening right now? What else? Because things are moving forward. You have waited. You have waited, okay? No, I'm not, no judgment. I'm not judging you. No, we've all done this. But you've waited to the point where now Spirit is like, come on now, let's pick it up. Okay, because you have all of these things coming in and you're like, let me look at my little daisy and I'm gonna blow some dandelions in the breeze. And Spirit's like, child, please, get on the train. Oh my goodness, that is so funny. All right, so it's time for things to move forward. You have a lot of things that are gonna be coming in really quickly. Once you get to this place, once you get to this portal, once you get to this new location, this new timeline shift. For some of you guys, you are supposed to be traveling somewhere. And that's why I was like saying this train is leaving the station or whatever I just said, because I'm channeling and it's just like gone instantly. But you could be meant to be moving somewhere else to an actual physical location that is somewhere else. And they're showing me this waterfall here. So there could be something having to do with water, or they're just talking about it being emotionally fulfilling, but it's also going to have a lot of movement and energy surrounding it. So running water. Okay. So water is our intuition, our emotions, love, all of this stuff, all of these beautiful things that are getting ready to come in. Okay. What does Spirit want to say to you right now about this? What does Spirit want to say to you right now about this? What does Spirit want to say to you right now about this? Okay. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, I was already getting that. You need to release yourself, okay? This is what you're doing. It's slow, and these balloons are drifting down, and time is running short for you to like hop on this other train. I'm seeing like these trains, and like in those old movies where the good guy and the bad guy, like the cowboy is like running and he's chasing somebody, and then they jump, and then the bad cowboy is like chasing after the good cowboy or whatever it is. And they're like going from train to train, right? And they're jumping from one track to the next track. But eventually the tracks split. And I'm really seeing that for you guys. This is important. Spirit's telling you that it's time to stop holding on to this. You have to release yourself out of your own head here. Okay. And then I'm literally getting ready to ask potential blocks, and I get the freaking devil with the Queen of Wands. There could be a person that is literally getting in the way here. Sometimes Queen of Wands can be other woman type energy. It doesn't have to be. For me, it is sometimes, okay? Or if you're a fire sign, this is something holding you back. Okay, something holding you back. So I'm going to go ahead and just take those two. So I don't know. We'll see. The devil is kind of like the opposite energy of the Lovers. Okay, and so it's like if you choose your head, this is staying in the old timeline. And on the split, we have Hermit Virgo energy and the Temperance card, which is Sagittarius, and Archangel Michael here. You can see how he's transmuting the energy going from this one timeline into the next. And it's like, we're here to help you. We're here to support you, but you need to connect yourself to the divine to allow yourself to get through this energy. And if you do resonate as this being another person that's literally trying to stand in your way between you and another individual, Spirit's like, hold my beer, I got this. Okay. All right, Star and the Temperance card. We have so many major arcanas today, you guys. That's Aquarius energy. You are meant to be somewhere else. And this other place that you're thinking of, in this Devil energy, you can think to yourself, that's just not really realistic, right? I can dream about this, but maybe it's just a fantasy. Maybe it's out of my reach. But Spirit's here saying, no, it's not. I'm opening the door for you. I'm opening this door. All right, so what's coming in next for Divine Feminine? Ten of Swords, the Chariot, Ace of Pentacles, and High Priestess. Wow. This other thing, this is about, I'm choosing my investment. So am I going to invest here anymore or not? Is this balloon dying and it's time for me to move on? Well, the card is saying so. And there's no going back. There's no going back. You can't come back after the Ten of Swords. It's donezo. It's completely done and you need to move. So Spirit is going to help make this happen, okay? And it's a choice point for a new beginning somewhere else and planting a real seed here. And you know it, and you know you're supposed to be moving, and you're holding on to this flower and you're holding on to this pentacle and you're thinking, well, I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if this is really realistic for me. I don't know if I can take this chance. I don't know if I can actually be in this new world and be happy or not, because I can't see the future, but you can, because you're actually coming in as High Priestess energy. So Spirit's saying, allow this final ending to happen. Take control of what you need to take control over with the Chariot here to make this choice. The Chariot is a choice point, which Spirit allows you to take control, right? And then they're helping you make this decision and they're helping move it along and give you like gas to get you there quickly. Again, I'm seeing more travel energy here, but this is new beginnings and it is happiness. And it's something substantial and real and something that you can actually grow. You're not going to be looking at your crop all day being like, oh my God, I invested so much in this and it's turning out to be nothing. It's turning out to like nothing's growing in this place anymore. I've tilled this field too many times now and the soil is dead here, okay? You know it's time. All right, that's what I have for you, Divine Feminine. Please let me know if this reading resonated for you. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you're interested in a private reading, I have those the link to that in my description box. It's with Soulful Revolution TV. And you can select whichever type of reading you would like. And my email is also there, so if you feel like you need to reach out, you can do that as well. Thank you so much, everyone, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.